Sorry about the outage. Not really. Actually, I didn't think I know what happened. I think it was just the server. Just sometimes this. What I do is I send this live stream signal to like a virtual OBS, which is open broadcast software. It's just another streaming software so that's running on someone else's like virtual computer, and I send this signal there. That way I can have the thing come up when the stream goes down that says like whatever not connected. That's the benefit of that. But basically sometimes that that secondary like virtual thing just stops working sometimes, just shuts down. It's just part of the deal. So it's not working right now, so I just had to bypass it. So if the stream goes down now, then it would go. It would have to start a new YouTube thing, which is, I'm sure you would understand the value in not having to do that for the viewer's sake. Stay. Good boy. What's up, Rachel? So what makes you separate from the rest of the candidates for this position?
The what?
What do you think you bring to the table?
Well, I have these.
Okay.
I just got.
Just moving on from those, what is the time that you experienced failure and what did you learn from it?
I've never.
You're perfect for the job. We need someone.
What's up?
How does it feel to be on camera once again?
Feels great.
What are those?
These are for NSC Opus.
What is that? Opus?
It's like the theater thing.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Is this where that all takes place?
Yes.
Nice.
That's what I was doing.
Are they like cues or something?
They're job slips. So
Okay.
like when all the people come to work the shows, I hand these out to say like, this is what you're gonna do today.
Is it random?
No.
Okay.
They think it's random.
The people who get them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, it's not.
Do you give like less responsible people worse things?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's let's have a discussion.
Okay.
So, would you be able to just tell me your thoughts originally?
I can try. I'm bad at talking.
I think you're good at talking.
Thank you. I guess. I don't know. Originally, I didn't think you cared about what my opinion was, so I didn't think that me saying that would like affect you in any way. I guess that was my original thing.
Okay.
Which is why I said that. But I realize now that I shouldn't have said
Wait, but when you say that, what statement in particular are you talking about with that?
I guess the first thing where I said, would you be willing to remove someone from the stream? Because to me,
Oh,
that was
okay.
just a question, like a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, but it seemed like I went directly from supporting the stream to like hating every bit of it.
It did give me that impression a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was not the most terrible thing in the world.
Okay, but
like,
what's the most?
I mean, so I heard that and I was like, okay, like this is, maybe it's just a question, but also maybe it's like leading towards what I think this is leading towards, which is like, I don't want to be associated with you anymore now that you're doing this. Which for me was like, I can try and explain why that was like a really hard thing for me to hear and why it affected me a lot. So in my like, just kind of the perspective that I have on things, I think that relationships are really important. Like, for me, there's not like a lot of things that are worth just like being alive, period, for, but relationships are definitely one of them. And it's hard to have like good relationships at all. Like you meet 100 or 1,000 people, and it's like one of them is someone who you will continue to be friends with after that, right? Or who like you have enough similarities to just be friends with at all. And so I think those things are really important. It's at like the top of my like value pyramid of what I think is important. And so I don't want to discount any ideas about like, I mean, I don't know what the statement about or like the idea of future means exactly, or like what it means in your mind and stuff like that. So I don't want to like try and rank that, but I think that in my mind I would pick, even like compared to a lot of my future options, I would definitely prioritize a relationship over those, just in my value system. And I definitely want to like be valued by the people who I have relationships with in at least a significant way that like shows me that there is a two-way value. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Yeah. Is there any part of that you feel like you would like me to clarify?
No.
Okay. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Well, the whole thing, it was just like a hypothetical. It wasn't like set in stone, like, oh, I'd never want to be on the stream again if you do that.
Okay. I definitely did think that that's what you were saying.
Yeah, I know.
Not from the first question, but from yeah.
The second part, yeah. I tend to be very hasty when I say things, and I don't really think them through. So that's why I kind of regretted what I said. But I could see your viewpoint after thinking about it for a while.
And also, like, just to sort of say the same thing, like, obviously I responded when I was, like, mad about hearing that. And I like, even when I am mad, I try and make it not sound like I'm mad, but, like, clearly I was, like, definitely affected. And then also, I've learned recently, but with a lot of past mistakes, that I probably should just, and I knew this at the time too, but I probably should just never send text messages, because, like, especially in any sort of like emotional state, because it's just easy to like say something that comes across as like meaner, or like even to just say something meaner. It's just easier to do that. And but in my mind at the same time, I was thinking like, all right, that's it. Like, she doesn't want to be part of this. Like, she's like unwilling to even like, would be unwilling to like even see me to talk about this. So like, I don't want to like ask to have a conversation about it in person and then her to be like, no. So I'm just gonna speak my mind right now. But yeah, clearly my response was also like, you know, was not a good representation of exactly, like, it was more jagged and like aggressive than it had to be, obviously. But I also did have, I feel like I have some scarring from like situations this year that have like really bothered me, where someone has like I see some kind of like character problem, and then that like, I mean, not to say that, I don't want to say that you have a character problem, but like I see something like that, and then it snowballs, and it's like, wow, this is a really bad situation. So my instinct, based on just a couple experiences, is just like, all right, get out if I see something like that.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So that's why I sent that message.
Yeah.
Which was, F you, I hope you burn. So how do you feel about what the realization of me being a porn star? What do you think?
Are you actually doing that now?
Well, have you not followed it at all? Okay. So that's okay. I figured that you would have seen that phase. But basically, what did you envision when you were thinking that, or like when you were thinking that I was thinking about doing that? What did you think I was trying to do?
Just show every part.
Okay.
Of your life.
Yeah.
Parts that you weren't hiding.
Yeah. Well, that is exactly what I do. I just put a webcam in my bathroom, and I just streamed to a different platform on there. And so now it's the full 360.
Do you like have your shower curtain open or?
I just have like translucent shower curtain, but it's not necessarily like me like dancing and stuff, you know. I felt like you also might have thought that I was literally just trying to become literally an adult entertainer, which I feel like I either already was an adult entertainer because I entertain people from the age of like 25 to 40 with this project, and I don't think that I became any more of an adult entertainer by doing this in the other sense of the word, because clearly that's not like the intention of including that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. I guess I was just like hearing that at first, like that you were going to show nudity, just really freaked me out. Just in general, because I'm super careful about my online presence for like future employers or whatever, because I've heard so many horror stories.
Okay.
So that's like why I'm very protective about those kind of things.
Aside from your Finsta?
Well, that's private.
That's
so
fair.
no one could see.
But at the same time, someone could... I mean, I guess you have a very small list of followers,
yeah.
But that could still be... people could take screenshots of that and stuff.
Well, I'm not, like, posting nudes on there and things like that.
That's true, yeah.
So, even that, I'm not, like, super worried about that.
Okay. Do you have friends who have had, like, their jobs messed up?
No, I've just seen, like, stories online.
Oh, okay.
Like, tons of stories.
I saw this story where these kids got trapped in a cave, and it was heartbreaking.
No more caves.
They say, I'm never going. But they saved them all, so...
That's good.
I know. So what's your October been like?
Pretty boring.
Nice.
School.
Mine was boring, but I didn't do any school.
Nice.
You and I have a lot in common. We should be friends.
I joined another student org and applied for a job.
What's the organization?
It's just like the one for my major. They're making it.
Okay.
My major's now architectural engineering.
Okay.
So I'm trying to stay very busy.
When did you announce that major? Like, when did you declare that major?
Last November.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did you not know?
I thought that you were, like, wavering on your major or something.
I was? No, I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
This was someone else.
That's weird. I really felt like when I first met you, you were, like, undecided or something. Or maybe you...
When you first met me, I had submitted my application to be in architectural engineering, but my second choice was civil engineering, so I didn't know which one they were going to put me in.
Okay. So they started a new club for architectural engineers?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty big. I'm the secretary now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many members are there?
Right now we got 9.
Wow.
Which is a third of our department, so it's a pretty big turnout.
Imagine what those other 18 are doing.
I know. Just sitting in here.
What about the job?
I don't know.
I'll reach out to them and offer my...
I have an interview on Friday.
Okay.
So I won't know until like the middle of November.
The middle, okay.
I guess that's like next week.
That's cool. What is it for something good?
Something good?
Like something that you would want to do for work?
Oh no, it's just a student worker position.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just on campus.
What is it?
Student worker.
Is it random?
Yeah, pretty much. Just whatever they need help with.
They just give you one of these slips and then you have to do it.
Just go for it.
They decide how capable you are. That's cool.
I feel like my handshake was too firm during the interview though, so I feel like
That's a shame. You almost had the job.
because it was a pretty old lady whose hand I shook, and I feel like I almost like broke something.
She's like, she cancels the interview.
We'll see though.
Nice.
How's Harley?
He's very skinny.
Really?
And you can't have unfollowed his Instagram, right?
I did.
Rachel, you.
Well, I figured if we were
I'm gonna have to send you the same text message.
Yeah.
You broke off your most important relationship. That's messed up.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised that you sent me that text in the first place.
Which
The
one?
one about my Instagram post.
Oh yeah.
because I figured that was done
The
forever.
our friendship.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one strike and you're out.
that's true. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
You had a bonus life though.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you got really lucky. No, I don't know. It's just we've gone through a lot of weird emotional phases this year. So, but to answer your question, he's like 80-something pounds, and he's very energetic.
Amazing.
But right now he's quarantined downstairs because Ethan has strep, and so I don't want Harley to be bringing the strep back and forth. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Ethan hugs him, and then the strep comes upstairs. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Can he use the spiral stairs now?
No,
Okay.
I decided not to carpet them,
Okay.
but very recently I've thought about doing it again.
Perfect.
Like
That's cool.
he first of all, we never have cut his nails just because Toby told us that we didn't have to. They're very long, but it doesn't seem to cause a lot of problems. But he just he doesn't have like good grip, obviously on hard surfaces, which I guess most dogs don't, but except for like spider dogs. But those are super rare. And so the spiral staircase, it has all these gaps, and if he like were to slip and like fall weird, then I would be worried he might snap a leg or something.
Oh, yeah.
So we would want to make the traction on them like a lot better before we would want to have him try. But he's definitely like agile enough to do it now.
That's good.
So it might just be one of the things that I do just for the sake of like having him accomplish that mission. I can show you some updates. I think that
Sure.
yeah, this would be. So this is him pretty recently
Wow.
because he was cold. This is him. He's very alert in this
Very
picture.
steady.
He had to do a mission there. So, and this is him. See, at first he's unbuckled, but then we take the right precautions.
Oh. Are you driving?
Yeah, I got a Prius.
You got a car?
Yeah,
I thought you didn't like driving.
I hate driving.
Okay.
I still don't like it at all.
Okay.
But I'm gonna live in a car next year.
Oh.
Yeah,
Prius?
because I don't have any money.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna live in a Prius. This is his nose.
Okay.
I don't know what this isn't a very good post. Don't tell him I said that, but there he is.
Looking good.
And he said something there, if you want to read that caption.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
This is just, I think he was going to the skate park or something.
Looks good.
This is his birthday.
Wow.
He didn't like his, I don't know why he didn't like it, but there's something wrong with it. This same day, he posted twice the same day. It's pretty weird. Did you see this one? What was the point where he left off? Because I'm going to take you.
The day.
What
The
day
day.
was that? That had to be like,
That was September 19th.
wow. So you did not see me throw this shirt on Harley's head.
No, I missed that.
Well, now you did. And there's that. Fitness his idol. He's working towards that. And did you see this one? Wow, this was. Maybe he felt the sadness from me, and he posted a black and white image
Maybe.
just to. And you saw that one, hopefully.
Probably.
Okay. Well, you don't remember this. That's weird. Okay, you saw the
definitely
prom.
that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's. I mean, you're up to date on the most.
That's good.
Yeah. Ethan quit Olive Garden.
Oh no. What is he doing now?
He's just working in the bar.
Okay.
But we kind of both decided that, like, come January, like, we were going to try and have everything ready to, like, just take off on January 1st. Just kind of, like, start the, whatever next thing is. But he's planning on going back to school in Oregon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's basically all that's happened.
Wow. It's a lot.
Someone made a podcast about the project.
I did see that. I watched a couple highlights today. Try to catch up.
So how do you feel about the whole situation now?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you feel about being associated with this, and like, how do you feel about?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. All right. So was there ever a point where you were like actually not fine with it, or was it just like an immediate reaction, like just precautious?
It was an immediate reaction. Obviously, after you sent that, I was like, okay, we're done being friends, so I kind of accepted that.
Mm-hmm.
That was over. I tried to give all like the hoodies and shirts back, and I didn't want to just like drive to your house and drop them off. I tried to get Josh to drop them off to you, but he wouldn't.
That's funny.
He told me to just throw them all away.
Did you do that?
No.
Oh.
They're still sitting in my house.
Wow.
If you want to.
I don't want. Shelby was wearing this shirt that you made. It's still cool. Yeah.
That's good. Fine. I'm still making shirts. Not the same shirts.
For your student organization?
Yes.
You're going to start making them for the architectural engineering group?
Yeah, I offered.
Nice.
It's actually not really fun when you have to do like 20 of them.
Right, I agree. It's hard work. Have you done some like machine washing testing and seeing if they...
No.
Okay.
I just sent them out and then someone washed it. Didn't end well.
It didn't work out? That's really funny.
Well, she didn't do it on delicate.
Okay.
She did like hot water on a rough cycle.
She put acid in there with it. She ripped it apart.
But I'm still scared to try it.
Sure.
I have not tried it. But I did get a washer and dryer.
Nice.
That's the one thing that's happening.
How's Kaiser?
Good. The same.
That's good. Or it's bad. Either way. It is what it is.
Yeah. It is.
It is. It definitely is.
My sister's moving in with me.
Okay.
So that's
What
new.
age is she?
She's 24.
Okay.
Ish.
What are the circumstances around that?
She's just moving in. What do you mean?
Like, does she live here?
No, so she was doing the Disney College program, and she just finished on October 30th.
Okay.
And came home. So, now she's not doing anything.
Nice.
She still has 2 classes until she graduates, so she figured she would just come live with me and finish them up.
Do them online or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because she can't, focus enough to get them done.
Like, over where she is now?
Yeah, or just, at all.
Okay.
She started college when she was 18, and she's still not done.
How that happened? She just take breaks, or?
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, she took one break, but she also just, changed her major a couple times, failed a lot of classes. So I'm trying to help her get on track.
Nice.
Yeah.
She failed a bunch of classes. Have you ever what's the worst grade you've gotten in college?
A D.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. It's an academic probation.
How are you doing this semester?
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of classes. I'm doing the same thing next semester.
A lot of classes?
Yeah, 18 again. Just for fun.
Is there, any particular reason that you want to stay really busy? Or
Just because I'm happier when I'm busy.
nice.
Yeah.
You don't have to think or anything. That stuff is stupid. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you and your sister get along?
Sometimes, yeah. But I won't be home.
That's true. That's another benefit.
But she can watch Kaiser while I'm busy.
Does he get anxious, Alon?
Kinda. I also just feel bad leaving home. That's pretty much it.
I don't remember if it was a post or a story or what, but there's something maybe he put his ears up or something. You're like, this is why my dog doesn't, or is it TikTok? Yeah. That's awesome. I really like that.
Thank you.
And I
Worked
think
really hard on it.
I think we should collab on TikTok.
Wow. I'll see if I have time.
Okay.
I'm pretty popular on TikTok.
When's the last TikTok you made?
Probably the dog one.
What was that, a year ago? A month ago?
It was
Yesterday?
I'm not gonna.
No,
We don't
TikTok,
need to.
okay.
A few months ago.
If you were going to give me one of those, what would you give me?
well, it's not in here because I left some up there, but I'll give you the skydiver.
Is that the person who goes along the top thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do they do lights?
No.
What do they do?
They stand there.
And they watch, or
Yeah. Make sure no one falls off.
falls off what?
The railing. So there's like the first. Have you been in the auditorium here? Oh, okay. There's a first floor.
Is it open right now?
No.
Okay.
There's a second floor that has a railing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have 3 people just standing there, making sure no one falls.
Okay.
So you do that. You don't have to. Don't be stressed. Hypothetically.
When do I have to know?
You could actually join if you wanted to.
Even though I'm not a student?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I live stream while I do it?
No.
I'll give up the project for that. It's worth it.
It's good.
So what did we learn? I think I learned that I definitely thought that you thought the wrong thing. Wait, did I just say that? I was thinking that you were thinking something other than maybe what you were actually thinking.
Mm-hmm. I figured that was the Right. Good chat.
Say something, Rachel. Do something. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll consider your application. There are a lot of other good candidates. If you don't hear from us, don't worry. I'm sure you'll find a spot somewhere else, but it was really... I felt like it was very... it was very hot and loud in this place when, in like this time.
Mm-hmm.
I usually come here in the mornings, and it's very nice and peaceful.
Yeah.
That's
why I didn't want to go in there until you were already in there. So
That's wise.
Hiding upstairs.
Nice. But it's really nice out here.
Mm-hmm. Every time I would hear the piano playing in the flag room, I would like check to make sure.
It wasn't me, or that's funny. You can tell if you hear like a lot of missed notes, then you just come down. That's. So, how many hours do you spend a lot of time in the flag room itself?
No.
Okay.
I spend time like in the MSC hallways, but not the actual flag room.
How good are like the piano players who usually play in there?
Pretty good. Someone played the Minecraft song, like theme music.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That's tight.
Enjoyable.
I haven't thought about that game in a while. Have you been playing that? Hell yeah. We should play together sometime soon. That'd be cool.
I was playing on the Xbox, but it doesn't have the same thing going on.
Like the same. Yeah, I feel that. I didn't like it either. I used to play my little cousins. They were like, you know how there's the challenges where you like fight each other or something, and you have to.
Yeah, I think those are new.
Yeah, I used to do that with them, and then I don't know. First of all, they kept beating me, which was not cool. They were like 6 or something, but. I only have one other person, Sam Clems, who I like. Feel like I still have something. I don't know if it's like fixable, but
Right. Glad to know we're on the same level.
No, you weren't. But it's just like people that I don't know. A couple days ago, there was a list of 3 people who would probably like just weren't talking to me and may have been really mad at me for a reason, or like I don't know, but just a bad state to have relationships in. But now it's down to 1, which is really good.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge advancement. I'm really happy about it. But I don't know if the last one will pan out or not. Do you think that your mood is linked to the weather at all?
What do you mean?
Like, do you get in better moods when the weather is nice?
When the weather's colder, yes.
Nice. Me too.
That's good. Yeah. Here we are. My house is usually like 65.
Nice.
Kaiser wears a sweater.
Do you think he would actually be cold if he didn't wear a sweater?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. no way to know.
I know. I put a blanket on Harley because it was cold in my room, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, is he hot now? Like, dogs are supposed to be good at this, but I'm not really sure. Because we kind of like we sort of like built the dogs that we have now, right? Like genetically,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not. I guess they're not used to any environment, right?
Right.
There's no way of knowing. 65 is pretty cold,
Yeah, it's great.
but that's good for sleeping.
Yeah, it is.
Do you?
I'm miserable when I wake up.
Is that true? When you have to go to the shower, you're like, ugh, I feel that. It's worth it though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever sleep with did you sleep with your doors and stuff or your windows open when it was cold?
Well, I don't sleep with them open because I'm scared of someone breaking in.
Yeah.
But I'll, before I go to bed, I do. Like, after it gets dark, but before I go to bed.
Yeah.
It's the prime time.
I wanted to reach out to you and say that if, regardless of the situation between us, if you had someone break into your house, you were still welcome to take refuge at ours.
Thank you.
But I didn't say that, so I wanted to say it. I just didn't know if it was the right thing to say or not.
It's the thought.
Because it probably would have fallen under the same umbrella of you wouldn't want to go somewhere. Like if you didn't want to be live streamed, then you wouldn't want to go there anyways. You'd go somewhere else.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
But I'm also very surprised that I was right about you following me on Ethan's account.
Is that a shot in the dark?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I checked it every morning for No, I really wanted to see because I it's weird to go from, and I don't know how many times this has happened. Maybe not a lot, but it would be weird to go from being in someone's loop where you can follow their Finsta to then being someone that they potentially post about on their Finsta. And there was one time where I thought that happened, but then I just realized that I forgot their account name, and so I was like, "Why did you remove me from your Finsta?" And they're like, "I didn't." Actually, that happened 2 times, but yeah, but you did post about me. But I originally followed you on Ethan's account because I wanted to see if you had posted about me immediately.
I did. Oh,
Yeah.
That time I did.
Did you?
The thing where I was like...
Yeah, that one. But
That one.
but before that, I didn't see anything.
No, I deleted it before.
How would you say?
It was just I started doing whisper ASMR vlogs.
Okay.
I deleted them because I thought they were cringy, but one of them was just describing what happened.
What can I get a summary of what? Could you whisper it really quietly for me?
Well, it was okay. It was mostly... I'm not gonna whisper.
Yeah, you don't have to say it word for word either.
So I try to make things funny. I sent the wart thing where I was like, "Have you tried this?" And then you blew up.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't really thought.
Couldn't believe you sent me that word thing. So mad.
For a second. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I talked about.
So you were like, when you send someone wart and then mad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something along that.
I've used that equation before. It's not good in a lot of situations, but in very particular ones, it can be useful.
It works, by the way. If you still want it.
Nice, that's good. Are they the Band-Aids with the little yellow thing in the middle? I don't know. I mean, I found success with different things on different ones, but I just recently found success with apple cider vinegar on one that I was having a hard time with. But I have a very stubborn one on my pinky that...
Do you have a lot of horns?
No, I only have one on my pinky and one on my foot.
Okay.
Yeah. But at times, at any given point, there is at least one somewhere on either this hand or this foot.
Well, it would spread if you touch it.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. So maybe...
I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Do I keep it covered then, or what? Okay.
That's what I did. Yeah, I had 2. And so for a while I was walking around with Band-Aids.
Nice. And what was your method with the Band-Aid? The compound W Band-Aids?
It said to put it on and leave it on for 2 days.
Okay.
So I did that. And it made all the skin fall off.
Okay.
But the wart also fell off.
It all turned white?
Yeah.
Got huge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really gross.
For 2 days. And one treatment fell off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I've used them for a long time without reading the instructions,
Okay.
which we can point fingers all night, like if that's smart or not, but I should probably do that.
I have extra if you need.
Warts?
No.
Oh.
Just the Band-Aid.
Well, I can give you some if you want.
I know.
That's crazy. I didn't even know they were contagious.
Yeah, I got them from you.
It was probably someone else. Yeah, it was,
Yeah. I know.
touched the table. And did it talk about like the process of transfer? Like, do you have
I've just
to?
always known.
Okay.
Because I got one when I was in like 4th grade, and I asked my parents about it.
Do you have to make like if I were to touch this and then someone touched it, would that be wartified?
Maybe.
Interesting. That's so weird. Well, I feel that I'm very fortunate to not have warts all over my body. I also only get warts on the right side of my body. So,
Oh,
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Am I a mutant? Just tell me the truth.
Have you had them like for a while?
I had like one on my foot that is still there. It's like just a permanent crater in the bottom of my foot. It's cool. I really like it, and it hurts all the time. But that's been there since like freshman year of high school.
Oh wow.
But it's sort of like I mean, it's gotten slightly bigger, but then it seems to have plateaued, and it's kind of just hangs out now. And that's just, we're friends. But then just once in a while I'll get like one on my fingers, and then like I'll deal with it, and then I'll get another one or something like that. And then I think the most I've ever had was like 3 or 4 at once of varying sizes when I just like didn't take care of them at all. But I try and like water them and stuff and give them proper nutrition. So you're gonna be like okay to hang out again in the future? Okay, that's cool. That was really hard because my College Station friend count went from like a very small number to a very smaller number.
Right.
It was
Mine too.
big percentage losses. Nice. And I assume you want to be part of the not safe for work camera and all. What? What do you mean? It's part of the project, Rachel. It could help your future in certain industries.
I'm good there.
So I'm a porn star in Brazil. You should know. Not on purpose, but I am, and I don't speak any Portuguese, so I don't know what they're saying about me, but
That's fine.
it could be good, it could be bad.
It's tough. It's anyone's guess.
It's anyone's guess. I just felt it would only be right if I told you about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that if you wanted to learn Portuguese
Oh.
and communicate with them.
I was thinking of working there, so now maybe that's all.
In Brazil, they would praise you. You could probably get a couple of job opportunities. People, they're probably watching this right now. But since I did, I guess like since October, I have had a large like increase in. Yes. Since then,
Yeah, I saw it.
there has been a big wave of like water that hit my house and destroyed everything. And it was hard, but the only thing that kept me afloat was the water in my house
That's really good.
because it was salt water, and it was so I was buoyant. And I wanted to use all the other stuff, like talking to you as a decoy, to ask you for a donation because it's hard for us. And Harley's sick.
Oh no.
He's cold. He has pneumonia. Dog pneumonia. No, there isn't any proof for this anywhere, and I know that might be hard to believe, but I was raised where you trust someone's word, and I just need you to trust mine here.
Okay.
I just need a couple $1,000.
Sure.
Thank you. Bless your heart. Have a blessed day. Do you have what?
No, please. Continue.
Do you have anything else on your mind?
Do you think the increase of subscribers is because you
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Absolutely. It's directly linked. I think that there's like a little bit of a snowball effect algorithmically. So I might have gotten suggested to more people, and like I might be getting suggested to more people who would separately be interested in it because there are more eyes on it in general. But yeah, a lot of the people came over from like forums and stuff related to just like me sexualized.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It's pretty weird. There's a section in the Discord that's like not safe for work, and it's like an area that I never want to go. Like I don't want to ever. I don't know. It was weird enough going on the forum when it was just me, like for sleep streams, and they would talk about me. Because I mean, back then it's like a lot of speculation and stuff, and just people saying things with a lot of basis. But now, like, I'm sure there's like videos and like yeah. So I just don't even go near it.
That's fun. Is it on your Patreon, or do you just like have it up there?
Yeah, so I have people pay like a monthly fee to be able to watch me like poop, and then like it's higher for. No, I'm just kidding. It's just it's like if you go to michaelgerry.com, it's just like a link below there. It's like if you're 18 plus, like. But the way I do it is just, it's only on. This just has to do with the platform, because the guy reached out to me and he was like, bandwidth this, we can't afford, like you have to do this, and so the way that I do it is I only turn it on like if I'm going to use the bathroom, and I just turn it off. And so if I'm not on this stream, then I'm there. But like that's yeah, it's a very simple setup, and the crowds are for the most part like, there's definitely a community that is not that crowd, but then there's also like a very.
Have you like asked anyone to be on that stream with you?
Have I asked anyone?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've asked anyone. I've definitely talked about the idea with people before, but never in like a serious way, or never trying to be like, or maybe not. I guess never in a way where I'm like trying to like make them be a part of it, but I definitely make a lot of jokes about it.
I'm not asking because I want to go look. I was just curious.
Go look at the stream.
Yeah.
Feel free. It's there, Rachel. Anytime you want. I go pee like 4 or 5 times in every 6-hour chunk, so
Okay.
you can see that.
That's a lot.
I drink a lot of water.
It's weird because usually like you get used to drinking a lot of water and then don't pee a lot.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, my body has a lot of problems because hydration-wise, I took like this medication that really messes up your like ability to be hydrated and your water resource distribution. So I'm constantly both dehydrated and thirsty and having to pee all at the same time.
Very fun.
Yeah, and drinking water. But it's a privilege because my house is full of water now, ever since the wave.
Right.
And if it wasn't salt water, I could drink it. But anyways,
You live so close to the coast.
yeah, it was a big wave, a very precise wave. Actually, it's hard to explain. But I just have a contract, and if I could get you to sign it, pledging a monthly contribution. Yeah, I actually came here because I had to like mend this because I need like one more patron, and I just thought I could convince you. I have like a couple of tiers, and I could talk through them with you and see which one works for you.
Maybe.
You seem like $100 a month person, but there is 1,000 if you're. Okay. I mean, we could talk about the benefits. Clearly, one's a little bit more prestigious, but did you know like the technique of? Did you ever work as a waitress or anything? Have you done student work before?
No.
Okay.
I worked on a Minecraft server.
Professionally? Like for money?
No.
Okay.
I was on the staff though, so I put it on my resume.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. Were you super vague about the wording?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I just put like a server. I worked on a server. doing customer service.
That's so funny. Did you like working on a server?
Yeah, it was really fun. But I'm very like, I'll get addicted to Minecraft for a few weeks and then never want to do it again.
Yeah.
So that happened. and I got kicked off.
For not being active enough? Oh, well, okay, back... some waiters, they will... If you ask for, like, a recommendation or something, then they'll tell you, like, one they recommend, and then they'll bring up, like, a nicer one and, like, introduce it. Or I guess this is, like, a sales thing in general. And introduce it in a way that would be, like... this one, might be out of your price range, but it's like, and then like something nice about it, and then they're like, oh, wow. So can I get you for 1,000, or what do you think? I do think that all profits aside, there is something important I should show you. I have an obligation. And I wouldn't make a profit if you bought this, but I just would feel wrong if I didn't show it to you.
Okay.
We did launch this really important
that's cool.
piece of merchandise, and
Cool.
I just thought you should know.
Very tempting.
And I was wondering if you were going to launch any Kaiser merchandise, or what's going on with that. Custom made. You said you can print out like the vinyl, or you just...
I ordered like 2 of mine.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering. Yeah, like would you be able to make a Kaiser thing from scratch, or would that be...
I could. You probably couldn't wash it.
Okay. Have you ever thought about making Kaiser an Instagram account?
He has one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I not? Have I never heard about it?
No, so my original intention was just to have it as a place to like keep all his photos, just scroll through
Yeah.
all at one time, and then my sister got word of it, and she wanted to follow it, so she's the one follower on it.
Do you think I can get involved?
I don't think so.
It's really that private? Is that where you post your nudes?
No, that's the other one. The one that you were like, you post about me on there, don't you? And I was like, no, of course not.
Which one?
I have like a separate Insta that no one follows. Shelby has tried to follow it.
You have 2 Instas. You have if you count the dog, that's like
It's 4 Instagrams.
15 Instagram accounts. And counting.
And counting.
What was the purpose of is that the photo library as well?
What?
The extra Finsta?
That one's where I want to, like, just for rants that I don't think are funny, that I
Okay.
want to get out. Because the Finsta I try to keep funny, because people like when I'm funny.
So how many people follow that one?
It's just me. Or no, it's no one. It's 0.
So you rant just to yourself?
Yeah.
As like a journal?
Huh?
As like a journal?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
But I only use it, like, when I'm feeling bad. So it'll have huge breaks, and then I'll post, like, 20 times in one day.
Interesting. Did you rant about me?
Probably.
It sounds like you may have.
Well, just, like, in general.
Yeah.
Because I talk about anyone I hung out with. You remember?
I ranted about you on my public Instagram. Did you see my post?
No.
I dropped like your email and stuff. I was like, this girl sucks. Do not talk to her.
I still hang out with Josh sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
How often? Like pretty often.
I think we've hung out twice. I also don't hang out with my other friends that often, so like.
Sure. You're busy. Yeah.
Well, I just don't. Yeah.
What? Something else?
Stay at home.
That's cool. What about Shelby? You guys talk at all?
We talked one time.
Nice. I told her, I asked her to talk to you.
Really?
Yeah, as a proxy. One time I was like, after that conversation, I was like, do you think that you could talk to Rachel?
You did.
I did, yeah, I swear.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Why?
I was like, I don't want to like break that silence, but I just want to like hear her side of things and have her hear my side of things without having to like break the silence.
Oh yeah. Well, she did help me like see where I went wrong. Because at first I like didn't see.
She didn't help me at all, so I'm glad that I don't feel like I got.
What did she tell you?
I don't know. I don't think that I don't feel like I got any information. But it was nice of her to do it. I felt like it was probably not the right thing to ask of someone to do afterwards.
Well, she asked me about something else.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, I don't really hang out with Michael anymore, so it doesn't matter. And then she was like, oh, what happened?
Okay.
That's what
So she played it super cool.
Yeah, really cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
I told her to bring the cool to a 10.
Yeah, she really did.
I didn't tell her that. But that's cool.
Yeah, I walk by her house every day.
Yeah, that's right.
Just
You guys
to say
live
hi.
close. I'm helping Luke build some Legos,
Really?
and it's very frustrating. He builds them, like he'll put a couple pieces together, and then like he'll drop some on the floor, and then he has to pick them up. And then we were building them, which Shelby brought me Chipotle, so really couldn't complain about this part of the situation.
Right.
But he was like eating Chipotle, and then he would pick up the Lego pieces, and they were super greasy. It was like touching Ethan's hands or something. And it was super funny. We got through like 1/3 of this Lego set, and then I was like, all right, like that's enough. Like we'll do the next two times, and then he takes he's like, I'll do more, and he takes the second Lego thing. Like they're in bags. He just opens them, they go everywhere, like in the food, and like on the floor and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, it was really funny. He's 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah, he is. He's so funny. That might be one of the funniest kids I've ever seen. He was playing. We like went to the skate park I think yesterday, and so Ethan had just got strep like recently, and he was sleeping, and they came over, and this was actually my fault, but they came in, or they like arrived, and then I was like, I just texted them just come in because I was doing something upstairs. I couldn't come down, and Luke starts like playing. We got a piano. Were you there for that? Probably not. You didn't say. Okay, we got like a piano in our house, but it's super out of tune. And so Ethan's like asleep in his room, and the piano's in the main room, and Luke's like playing on the keys and stuff. And so he's like, Ethan gets woken up by that, and I come downstairs, and Ethan like opens his door and walks to the shower, like clearly just really not happy. And I was like, oh god. And then he's showering, and Luke goes over like just kind of like towards the room, like his shower, and we hear like a bang on the wall, and I wasn't sure what was happening, but I thought it might be Luke knocking on the bathroom. And then we waited, and I was like, what? I wonder what that was. And then he did it again, and then Ethan's like, stop. Like so mad. But then Ethan got mad at me about that, which was not totally unreasonable. But it was so funny. Nice. So that's good. I feel like I can add you back to my friends list, and
Okay.
we can do things again. Maybe play Minecraft at some point, but also maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe we've matured from Minecraft, and we have to play World of Warcraft now.
Oh, that's big.
Have you ever played that?
No.
Yeah. I did the free trial, but
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
How was that?
it was fun, but it got confusing fast, and it felt like my interest petered out. I did it a lot of times, but the free trial, but then it always got boring. The graphics and stuff were the coolest part. Like you pick your guy, and you could be like a warlock or something, and then it's like, oh, this is sweet, like I'm gonna be a warlock, and then you start playing, and it's complicated, and then the glamour of warlock life, it doesn't last.
Can't imagine it does.
Yeah.
It's rough. I'm doing really well in solitaire. Just like really killing it.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Understandably, I'm jealous,
Right.
but I'm happy for you that you're happy.
Someone told me that I should start streaming solitaire.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm not going to because I don't have, like when I play solitaire, it's all
Yeah.
I have to like be in it.
Are you actually good? Is it a game? What is like the amount of skill that you can have compared to chance in that game?
It's a good question. I mean, so every match we both get the same starting cards, like the same setup.
Oh, it's you versus someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So you have to be the quickest, but also the best. So if we both do like the same moves, but I take 30 seconds longer, then I'm going to get a lower score.
Right.
So it's like...
And there is an objective score at the end?
Yes, there's like a number score.
Interesting.
And sometimes it can't be solved. And so you have to like differentiate to where like it can't be solved or you just haven't done the right moves yet.
Okay. Weird.
But, yeah, it's great.
Can you get yourself to a point where it could have been solved but you messed up and so now okay.
I've done that a lot. And then you can actually do like money. If you pay money, you can like instead of just getting their little coins, you can do like $1 or something.
A bet?
Yeah, pretty much. Like you usually the matches I play, you pay 1 coin to play. If you lose the coin. If you win, you get 2 coins.
Right.
And you can do more, like bet 50 coins and then get like 70 back or something. But the 1-to-1 is like my zone.
What is the value of a coin?
Nothing.
Imaginary?
You just get to play more games.
Okay, sure.
And then you can also do tournaments with coins to where you pay 5 to play, and if you win the tournament, you get 50 coins.
Right, that's sick.
Like, that's my big thing.
That's dope.
But you can only do 1 tournament at a time.
Okay.
And so sometimes people take a long time to play, so you could be there for like 3 days waiting for the tournament.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. So it's tricky.
Yeah. That sounds very similar to my experience playing virtual poker on an app on my phone.
Oh,
wow. Everything is made up, but you play certain amounts. There's a sweet spot. You can do tournaments if you want to win big.
Yes, it's really cool.
I was a very average virtual poker player on the gamified version that's on your phone. So take that as you will. Be careful. I'm a little bit of a genius. And have you done any matches for $1?
Well, they give you $2 free when you start. So I did like the 25-cent matches. Quickly ran out of money because that's where the big time.
Of course, yeah. If you're really sick, then you. Is there like algorithms you can make to just? Can you cheat?
No, I don't think you can cheat.
Okay.
At least not that I know.
You just have to be good.
Mm-hmm. But this summer I had 350 coins.
Wow.
Now I have 475.
Wow.
So I've really just.
Have you considered getting back into that? How early did you start with your quarter games?
Quarter games?
Playing for 25 cents.
Whenever I don't.
So you could very well be a lot better now.
Maybe.
You should take some of those people on. You should give them a.
No, they had a special game for 13 cents, and I only had 24 cents left. So I was like, this is my time.
Right.
I lost it. I blew it completely.
That's a shame.
I know.
How long does each game take to play, on average?
It takes less than 5 minutes.
Okay. So if you were playing and you won every time, almost every time, and the profit was say it was 25 cents.
Okay.
That would be a very bad wage, right? If you were like a professional solitaire player on that level.
Would it? Yeah.
If you played for 5 minutes, then you would make like
25 cents. Okay, yeah.
Right.
That would be bad.
So, what's the highest you can? Is there no limit to how many?
There's pretty high. Let me look.
Asking for a friend.
Right. So the highest tournament you can enter for $60. The highest one-on-one. Oh, that's not it. The highest one-on-one is $175 to enter.
And you win $300.
Yeah.
So it just takes some money off the top. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
If you pay 1 coin to play and you win 2, they don't get any coins. Which is why I like to do that.
Think how rich they would be if they got those coins, though. They'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm at 477. So, getting up in the world.
Do you fluctuate pretty?
Yeah, the other, like, a few weeks ago I was at 300.
Wow.
I won a few tournaments, though, so I'm back on.
That's huge. I mean, do you want to rip a game real quick, or like you wouldn't want to give away your skills?
Yeah.
That's fair. I would be really... Do you know what the difference between normal and spider solitaire is?
Yes.
What is it?
Spider is all one color, and you get like 5K 3 days.
Okay.
5 or 6 maybe. And then the way they distribute it is different too.
Is it just like a preference difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, I used to play spider solitaire.
And you like...
Just for funsies.
Do you like normal better?
This one I do because it's like more competitive
Okay.
rather than just playing by yourself for an hour. Which I still do sometimes.
Can I see that background of Kaiser real quick? This is a very handsome man.
Yes.
Is that new? This picture?
I don't think so.
Just I erased everything about you from my
Right.
memory. It's like this person's gone. Well, my mom's coming out pretty soon, and
Nice.
not to toot her horn, but she spent a lot of time in her life playing solitaire.
Oh,
So I might force her to download this app and then have you guys 1v1.
that would be good. I think you can do like a match.
If you're good at spider solitaire, would you be good at probably at normal, or does it not translate?
It's a very different.
Okay,
And then this one you can also have one undo.
interesting.
Like, well, you have unlimited undos, but only one in a row.
Okay,
So you can't undo 2 moves.
okay,
So
gotcha.
that adds a different aspect to it.
And you can't do that in like most solitaire.
Sometimes it's a penalty to do undos, but not in this.
It's really fascinating. I love solitaire.
I know. I really love it. You seem like you're ready to just just sit any second. How did you get here?
That's my ride, actually, right there. Check this out.
Oh wow. Is that new?
Yeah, it's for my not safe for work fans. I biked here. Did you take a bus?
No, I drove.
Okay. Where do you park when you drive?
I pay like a few dollars in park away.
You have to pay a few dollars every time.
Except for on show nights. It's free.
On which nights?
Show nights.
Oh, nice.
Which is good.
Do you know, like, what the best solution would be if I was trying to get here at, like, 6 in the morning? Do you know if there are, like, any special parking options for non-students?
No. There would just be visitor parking, but visitor parking is more expensive from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Nice.
Worse.
Perfect. The best of every world.
So that's why I said after 6 p.m.
Oh, nice. That's good. So how much did it cost this time?
We'll see. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it'll be more than 5, but you can also take the bus. I think you live pretty close to the bus that I take. Maybe not.
I would feel it's for students though, right?
Yeah, but my bus line doesn't check for IDs. Some buses do, but mine doesn't. So you could just hop
It would be so weird. I feel like coming on, like, I would be something about me would maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Biking's not bad. It's just when it's rainy or like super cold then.
Yeah. It's easier for that. It's a good chat.
Can I give you a hug? Is that okay?
I've never had that.
Okay. Do I put my hand on your head? Or? Wow, that is super delicate.
Yeah.
How you stood on your tippy toes?
Well, because you're kind of tall, and I didn't want to like have. Just no.
Are you walking back to your car?
Yeah. Well, what else is there?
There's tons of stuff. This is like a whole world. If you come with me to my bike, then I'll walk back to your car with you. Do you have any specific articles of clothing that you've been waiting for it to be cold to wear?
all of my sweaters.
Nice.
I've worn them summer to fall.
Did you used to wear sweaters when you did a Rachel B gaming on
Did
Twitch? I don't know. I feel like I remember you like having sweaters back in the day.
When it was cold.
Yeah, that's true. Weird. I don't know. I kind of think of myself as having like this sixth sense and like knowing those type of things.
Yeah.
I don't want to say psychic.
Does anyone else recognize you in public, like because of the street?
I don't know. I had some dude recognize me in Olive Garden, but it wasn't because he knew Ethan and stuff. It was just like he had seen something on Facebook. But it's generally not like, yeah, it's generally someone saw like the article on Facebook and then they'd see my camera and they're like, that has to be the person that was on Facebook or whatever. But no, it hasn't happened a lot. But definitely there's been a lot more like, yeah, I mean, I already said, there's just been like more people in general like that I talk to and stuff about it since.
I used to have a bike.
Did it get stolen?
No, I just never got it. I just left it on one of these things.
It disappeared? That's crazy. You're one of those people. I always wondered. Did you not like biking?
No, I thought I would bike everywhere, but I was like, this campus is way smaller than I thought.
Okay.
That I can like get anywhere on campus without.
Do you like walking?
Yeah, I do.
I don't get it.
I walk really fast. It's like not long enough to. They say that people who walk fast are really weird.
Who says that?
Yeah. I know, I've seen like articles about it, so now I'm super self-conscious about that.
Yeah, you should slow down. What's your...
I try to find someone who should walk behind that.
to blend in with the rest of the people so people don't know you're an alien?
Yeah. I also notice people like, I don't know if I did this before, but people like swing their arms when they walk.
So you've been emulating? That's good.
Sometimes I'll walk just like with my arms not moving.
Sometimes when I walk like this, people look at me. Have you been keeping up with the football games like I have?
No.
And going to them?
Oh, have you gone?
No, I haven't gone.
There's kind of a paradox going on where you can't go without a sports pass or without a ticket.
Uh-huh.
And obviously I'm not going to buy a sports pass, but my parents won't buy me one because I don't go to the games.
Oh.
I can't go to the games.
But you don't want to go to the games. Or do you?
Not really, but every time I say that I've never been, everyone gets mad.
You have to go to the games.
Yeah, exactly. I got to go to at least one.
Do you think that's true? That you have to go to at least one?
I don't know. I went to football games in high school. I feel like that's good enough.
Are there even any more home games?
No, I think we're done.
Actually, I think there's one more.
Really?
I think there's one more. And I could talk to Uncle T and Big Master Tobias,
Okay.
King
Yeah.
Tut, and he was saying that obviously I wouldn't be able to get in normally with like this equipment, but
Yeah.
he knows a guy who knows a guy. Well, he actually just knows the guy. He knows the guy, and so if it's possible, maybe we could figure out a way for all of us to go to a game at some point.
I'm heading in there.
Okay, all right.
So, it was good. Good talk.
All right, that was one strike and you're out. 2 strikes.
we go with this one. Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Bailey Sarian, and today is Monday, which means it's another episode of Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Monday. Episode of Murder.
All right, go.